Indeed. They said if they explain Nigeria to you and you understood what they explained to you, then they've not explained it very well to you. But Harcourt Refinery shut down. Hey, another scam.
Hello, what's up guys? In this video, I'm going to be talking about Harcourt Refinery and what some people are saying about the reactivation and now shutting down of the refinery a few days after Nnpc announces resumption. The way some Nigerians are reacting about the shutting down is actually shocking. In case you didn't know, it was announced on Tuesday, 26th of November 2024 that the 60,000 BPD capacity Harcourt Refinery resumed operations after years of inactivity, drawing initial praise from Nigerians and industry stakeholders. And within a few days or two, it was also reported that the Harcourt Refinery halts operation few days after Nnpc announces resumption. Is this a joke or what? Let's hear how Nigerians are reacting to this.
President TINUBU, you don't do us 419. Since they opened the refinery, petrol no gree comot again. So that means that day when they show picture, when they said they are loading now, now figure, kai, authorities still pass yahoo, yeah. Authority. How you na go say something is ready and you are loading now? And since that day, you na don't lock gates. Check that go to lock gate when he opening one. Once he said you are open for business, how come? Fuel no come out since 5 days now. Trailer no enter again. The ones where they inside, they don't stop, they stuck inside. Who is deceiving who? Harcourt Refinery. Now you lie they lie. This Nnpc chairman, we will protest for your office. Oh. We are tired of this your games and lies. After 7th lie, now you can't tell us they are loading. Now show us trucks, 4 trucks. Since that 4 trucks, nothing move again. President TINUBU, talk to this man. Oh, we are tired. Oh. Give us our refinery. Give us open now.
Very cool. Indeed. They said if they explain Nigeria to you and you understood what they explained to you, then they've not explained it very well to you. But Harcourt Refinery shut down. Hey, another scam, another Nigeria kind of scam. There was someone that wrote this Professor Perogi. He said he called someone he knew around there to ask them how far with the Harcourt. Remember when they said that they have started, Harcourt Refinery has started working and they are now loading fuel, blah blah blah. People were saying that no, this might not be true. So he wrote to someone that he knew was around that place to ascertain, and the person just simply sent him the Air Nigeria logo. And he said, what does that mean? Scam. Anyway, let me read from parallel facts that it's reporting on the issue. Say Harcourt Refinery shuts down temporarily, only crude distillation anti-functional, unable to produce PMS. People had said that I think it was blending that was being done. They were not producing. They had old stock, all sorts of things. Meanwhile, billions and billions of dollars have actually been paid for these refineries, to work. I've said this thing several times. Can we just sell off the whole refineries in Nigeria? Even if it's, I used to say 1 naira, now 50 kobo. Look for a short dash. If not that, they will say, okay, dash it. Whatever it is, the money that we are currently wasting on these refineries, we can literally use it and just say, let's put it in education. Primary and secondary school education to ensure good quality education for all Nigerian children. That will be more beneficial to all of this where we've been spending so much money and yet we are not getting results. The crude distillation unit CDU produces naphtha, kerosene and diesel but cannot generate the component required for premium motor spirit PMS, commonly known as petrol. Top sources at the refinery revealed to Sahara Reporters on Saturday. Sahara Reporters has been tracking activities at the Port Harcourt Refinery since Tuesday, following claims by the Nnpc that the refinery was functional and distributing premium motor spirit (PMS) to the public. It exclusively revealed that only the old section of the refinery was functional and blending crack C5 with the naphtha to distribute it as PMS. Staff had cautioned that this could have an effect on vehicles. Can you imagine? Now you go and buy petrol that will now kill your car after it has killed the economy, killed the nation. They've used money, now kill your car again. Top sources clarified on Wednesday that the Nnpc reported to blending crack C5 with naphtha from the primary units because the secondary units of the refinery are not yet functional. While blending is a standard industry practice, they explained that the blended products are reformate. Gasoline is produced from the secondary units of the process plant. These secondary units are yet to be commissioned. Providing an update on Saturday, senior official informed Sahara Reporters that only the crude distillation unit (CD) is functional at the moment, producing naphtha, kerosene, and diesel. The crude distillation unit (CDU) is still running, but the operation of the depot is shut down at the moment. The CDU produces naphtha, diesel, and kerosene, but cannot produce a component of the production of PMS, the source said. So if they were not ready, why all this? Oh, Lord, have mercy. Woo! Why did they come out to say that they had done they've started it, they've opened it, okay, to justify the monies that they've been collecting, right? And when people come out to say that this thing is all lies, the ones that we attack people and tell you that you are not patriotic, is patriotism madness? They are using propaganda to destroy our way. People are sitting down, they are like, oh, you want to force yourself to say that, oh, there's something that is going on. When people are saying these things aren't the right thing, others will be attacking them. Are you okay? Ha! They added, all these products cannot serve the masses, as the production of these products are in small quantities, even if the plant runs at 100% through thoroughly, maybe that's what they want to say. The processing plant of 150,000 barrels per day capacity will commence operations in 2026. That is if money is made readily available to meet the timelines, because at the moment the project has exceeded $2 billion. I'm tired. I just don't know. On Tuesday, Sahara Reporters revealed that the Nnpc had confirmed its exclusive reports that only the old Port Harcourt Refinery in Rivers State is operational, and that it is not trucking out PMS but rather blended gasoline. In a statement, the Nnpc's Chief Corporate Communications Officer Olufemi Soneya acknowledged that the old refinery is currently running at 70% of its installed capacity by producing straight-run gasoline naphtha, which is blended into 1.4 million liters of premium motor spirit, commonly referred to as petrol daily. The board and management of the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited (NNPCL) expresses heartfelt appreciation to Nigerians for their support and excitement over the safe and successful restart of the 60 barrels per day old Port Harcourt Refinery. The achievement was, okay, this is them in this thing that they wrote, just deceiving themselves, because this is beyond their thinking, that they are actually deceiving citizens. This just goes to say how bad everything is in Nigeria, and how if we really don't take the requisite action that is needed to turn things around and really begin to make pragmatic decisions, we're all going to be affected. Many people don't seem to understand the relationship between the governance and their lives, so because of that, they are not as invested in politics as they should be. This all politics is what affects all of this thing. Politics is what leads to, having this kind of decisions being made, this kind of policies being made, this kind of people being in charge of things that they ordinarily should not be in charge of. You need to have someone who cares about the people, who has the empathy, who wants to do good by the people, who wants what is good for the majority and not what is good for a few. Until we get to that part, we'll continue to have all these kind of things. Those millions of billions of dollars that are being put, they are just conduit pipe. Some people are just using them to just enrich their lives while the rest of us are all here suffering, and people are out there really going through a lot. It's just sickening when you think about all.
Do you still have hope in this country? Yes, I am asking you. Do you still have an atom of hope in this country? Because from what I'm seeing, there's no single hope. Port Harcourt Refinery has stopped working. Just 3 days ago, we were informed that Port Harcourt Refinery has resumed work after so many years of innovation. They have resumed work, which means they have started working, they have started producing petrol, and everybody was happy, including me, because if Port Harcourt Refinery ever resume work, it simply means it will bring about massive reduction in the excessive importation of petrol, and at the long run, it will also bring about reduction in the price of fuel. And all of a sudden, they work for 3 days, and Port Harcourt Refinery has stopped working. They are no longer producing petrol. I don't really understand what is happening in this country. From what I'm seeing, there's no single hope. But the price of fuel can never go down because it seems like they are still importing petrol. They are still importing petrol. Yes, they are still importing petrol. And if this is the case, there will be no reduction in the price of fuel. There will be no reduction in the price of fuel. The price of fuel will keep increasing. This is what it is. So I don't really understand what is happening. Port Harcourt Refinery worked for only 3 days and it was closed down. If you ask me, we don't have any hope in the reduction of fuel.
And guys, remember when the news of the refinery reopening went viral? It was all over the place. They threw a grand celebration funded by the federal government, and for a moment, Nigerians were optimistic, saying TINUBU was finally turning things around. However, those with first-hand knowledge of how this same refinery has been used time and again to mislead the public weren't convinced. They warned others not to get too excited, claiming it was just another tactic to create the illusion that anything was working in the country. And then, today, boom, it happened. The news turned out to be the same old story, filled with empty promises. Many were left disillusioned, wondering if there is any real hope for the nation, Nigeria. How can President TINUBU and Mele Kyari continue to toy with the intelligence of Nigerians? It is as if integrity no longer matters. If you haven't already, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Also, don't forget to drop your thoughts in the comment section. Let's keep this conversation going.
I don't know why Nigerians are the easiest people to deceive. In as much as I understand that the most intelligent brains on earth are Nigerians, you all will also agree with me that the most gullible and dumbest of creatures can also be found in Nigerians. Yes, now, how can Nigerians be this fooled over and over and again, and yet every time you are told the same lie they've told you in the past, you celebrate it? On what ground? What news is this one that is making the rounds? People are jubilating, celebrating that Port Harcourt Refinery has commenced operation. I don't get it. I've seen 1 or 2 persons over the media few days now celebrating, giving credit to Ebola Tinubu that the haters will not appreciate that. Port Harcourt Refinery begins operation. Is that a news? Did that start today? Port Harcourt Refinery has continuously begins operation since 2015. In case you forgot, let me show you this. Fuel importation to reduce as Port Harcourt and Warri refineries begins operation. This was announced on September 2nd, 2015, shortly after Muhammadu Buhari took charge of affairs. And it was an applaud. People were applauding, say, yes, the Messiah is here. We said it. Just barely a few months into power, one refinery has commenced operation. And I said then, I told people then, if that refinery commenced operation by September, whereas Buhari just took power in May, please give the credit to Jonathan. Maybe he has almost finished the job. Little did I know that it was all lies then. That refinery never worked. Then again, we were told that the Port Harcourt and Warri refineries have resumed production of fuel. This was said by Kachukwu, and he made this announcement on April 25th, 2016. As I'm saying it, I'm displaying it. I guess you are seeing it on the screen. Odalo is not the one cooking the story. And then again, in 2023, by 21st of December, we were told that Port Harcourt Refinery recommences operation after years of shutdown. This was also celebrated again. This was in December 2023. Then come March 2024, on the 15th of March, this very year, we were told again that 450,000 barrels of crude has been supplied to the Port Harcourt Refinery, and the operations will begin in April. This announcement was made on the 15th of March 2024. Now, in November 2024, people are celebrating, having been told that the Port Harcourt Refinery has resumed again, because it's a refinery that keep resuming. See, Nigerians, when we go wise, as far as Odalo is concerned, Nigerians will believe, Nigerians will know when any refinery in Nigeria commence operation, depending on the price of petrol pump price. The petroleum pump price should tell Nigerians if refinery in Nigeria has resumed operation. Call it the Port Harcourt Refinery, call it the Warri Refinery, call it the Dangote Refinery. As much as the pump price is very high, no refinery in Nigeria is functioning. Because their reasons is that cost of importation, dollar exchange, forex rate, landing cost and all of that is the reason why we are buying fuel more expensive. So if fuel is being produced locally by any of these refinery, the pump price should indicate that. Only then can Nigerians say, okay, we are now producing fuel. Not this nonsense they tell you every now and then. They just tell you on the news and you celebrate, and a few days later, it's being swept away and nobody goes back to say, we were told last week that this refinery is working and we are not getting the effect. Nigerians don't know how to ask questions. You don't even remember what they've told you yesterday. Is it not recently I read that the federal government of Nigeria said they've saved over 20 trillion naira from subsidy? I mean $20 billion. Over $20 billion from subsidy. The same government that is currently out to get a loan of $2.2 billion out there. And nobody is asking questions. See, the worst thing you can ever do to yourself as a Nigerian is to take what your government says seriously. Yes, now, with all the evidence I have in my disposal, I stand to be corrected. They lie a lot. They don't tell the citizens what is true. Everything they tell you is always the opposite of reality. And for you that are celebrating, thinking that TINUBU have come to disappoint those that believe he will fail, I laugh at you. We did not wish TINUBU to fail, because if Nigeria fail, we suffer it. But we know he cannot pass. See, you don't give what you don't have. From the smell of mess, we know how the shit go be. During his campaign, it was written all over him that this man have nothing to offer. So that's why when they bring out news like this, his supporters project it and want it to fly. Is it the news we want to see or the effect? Nigerians want to see the effect, not the news. Enough of this news.